And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 12th episode of Sports Avenue.
Welcome back!
The third month of the show is here.
It sure is. Full effect.
Where Steve and I are going to discuss the hot topics in the world of sports.
They sure are. They're hottest.
Today we're not talking about sports, we're talking about RSS feeds.
Hey, well, we ran into some issues and some, mental blocks. But we're not talking about that because that's a low blow, James. And I didn't see you trying to help, so.
Oh, really?
Oh. How about that? There you go. So today we're going to talk about NFL draft and some of the players that might be available for the Browns at their second round pick and later on. And we're going to discuss how the Indians' start of the season has gone so far.
What is actually translated to Paul Dole needs to get taken out back and shot.
And I disagree. I disagree to an extent. I think that Jimmy and I are going to have real good banter later on. It'll be exciting for everybody to hear. Before we start, though, because y'all aren't that lucky, we need you to subscribe and hit that bell. Hit that bell. You want notifications. You want to hear our voices. You want to laugh. And also be educated. You want to be the first ones to listen to the show. Follow us on Twitter at SportsAv_. We're on Facebook, Sports Avenue with Jim and Steve. Instagram, Sports_Avenue440. Contact us through our Gmail, SportsAv440@gmail.com. Moving on. We got a lot to talk about.
If you know anything about RSS feeds, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We, by we, I mean I, trying to help a guy out, and it didn't work, okay? People make mistakes, James.
Or
what a dick. So, moving on. So, potential future Browns. All right, everybody? Because I'm pretty jacked about this. I did a whole lot of work last night, and let me tell you. Got me nowhere. So, did a lot of work. I looked at a lot of guys, and I realized that you can do little mocks off the Draft Network. Go on to draftnetwork.com. You could do your own mock.
You can dabble
of what's coming up. I mean, I can do one right now. Maybe I'm gonna do a live one right now.
You can dabble in the doodle.
You could doodle on the dabble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're gonna start with the edge guys.
The
edge guys, the edge rushers, the edge guys.
There's a plethora to choose from.
There sure are, James. Sure are. Now, who do you think's gonna be there, G?
Overall 49th pick, Joe Jackson, Ben Benogu, Chase Winovich, and the man, the myth, the ultimate legend, Christian Miller.
Oh, why you gotta be like that? Man, that's not even that funny. So, Joe Jackson, I'm a huge Canes fan. Huge. He went to Miami. Benogu, he was, Go Frogs, what was that?
TCU.
Yeah, it sure is. Texas Christian.
Horned Frogs.
Winovich is a dirty, disgusting Wolverine, but he produces pretty decently. So, and Christian Miller was hurt a lot, but when he was in the game, he did a lot. So
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. So you can only fight it so much until you just don't.
Yeah.
Look at this live mock. Look at this. We got Julian Love right there. We got Yadney. Oh, man. All right, we're going to come back to this because there's no time limit on this mock. But
I don't think Edge is the primary.
No, it's not. It was just something that I thought these guys would be here because I'm looking at it the Browns don't have an immediate need. You still have Emmanuel Ogbah. No, is he the answer long term? Obviously not. You just traded the third best guard in the league for Oliver Vernon. Olivier. Well, same thing. I said it last week. Whatever, 2 weeks ago.
Ogbah's garbage.
Ogbah is not that bad.
He's garbage.
I disagree.
You took him what overall?
Second round?
No, Ogbah was a first overall. He was a first round pick. And he was the athletic freak DN rusher. And
he's pretty quick. Yeah, he's a freak. Whatever, James. All right.
He's been licking booty.
Oh, yeah.
He's licking the grass at First Energy Save. Actually doing his job.
Yeah, he's had a rough go. He had a better rookie year than he did last year, and that's saying something. So,
yeah.
But if the Browns are going to take somebody, You got Joe Jackson out of the U. You got Ben Benogu out of TCU. Chase Winovich out of Hurricanes. Jeez, Wolverines, Michigan. And you got Miller out of Bama. All have produced. All are significant. I think if you draft Miller, he'll be there later, like way later.
Yeah.
And I think that
where all your picks really are.
Yeah. I think if you use him, kind of like you're going to use Agba, he's going to be significant, in my opinion.
Better than Agba.
That's what his. Why you got to be like that? That's what his role was at Bama. In that very limited role because he was always hurt. So if he continue with that, what's he gonna do? Get hurt? All right.
Yeah, he can play.
Who cares? I mean,
who cares?
He played hurt.
If he's crippled, he can play better than Agba. So
why you gotta be like that? It's not even true. This bum city over here.
Agba should be the first president of that.
President of Bum City?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Him and Paul Doan can go at it.
Why? You talk Indians with him after what? 2 games. They won one of those, okay, people? They won one of those games, and he's still now Paul Dolan's a mayor of Bum City. He's the founder of Bum Cityville. This freaking guy.
He likes to eat boots for dinner.
That's not even funny. Moving on to outside linebackers. So what happened this year?
Crippled.
No. What's his face? They cut him.
Bunch of crippled.
They cut him. They cut the
Jamie.
Yeah, Collins Senior.
Kirksey.
Senior. Don't you stop it right there.
Well, Kirksey
stop it. He likes getting crippled. All right.
He likes going to Cleveland Clinic to get his daily
He loves the Cleveland Clinic. He must have a nurse there or something. Like, oh hey there, lady. I see you. Yeah. I really like a lot of these outside linebackers that are going to be here.
Yeah, in the day 2 rounds.
I mean, yeah, day 2, day 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I look at who do I got? Gary Johnson, Texas. Drew Tranquil, Notre Dame.
He'll put you to sleep with that tranquilizer.
Khalil Hodge. A lot of people are losing faith. 144 tackles.
451 total tackles in 3 years. Oh.
Yeah. I'm calling you psychotic if you don't like that. I mean, really, that's insane.
You can't be that bad.
At the very least, you have really good vision. I mean, come on. I don't care if you went to Buffalo or not. You are
at least
okay.
Yeah, you're producing on a
yeah.
At least it says that you could be somewhat pretty good at a good level.
Yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know. Blake Cashman from Minnesota and Voshon Joseph from the Gators. Now, I don't like the Gators. I am a huge Canes fan, Ohio State fan, always have been.
Tim Tebow, the GOAT.
I didn't like Tebow, but I like him now.
Because he's playing baseball?
No, mainly because I found God. So what are you going to do? But everybody here on this list, these 5 guys, Johnson, Tranquil, Hodge, Cashman, Joseph, in my opinion, they've all produced on their teams respectively. Tranquil was a captain. Cashman was a captain. These guys are leaders of teams, and they're not like they're trash teams. Tranquil was Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a pretty good team for a chunk of the year, but not the whole year.
Yeah,
Cashman, Minnesota is, a middle of the run team, but at the same time, he produced.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for, when I think of a linebacker, I'm not thinking sacks, sack city. I'm thinking
tackles,
and upon tackles. I'm thinking solo tackles. I'm thinking tackles for a loss. I'm thinking you're reading
aggressive,
that play.
Yeah.
You're rocking the world of that dude that's carrying the ball.
Yeah, great instincts.
And I look at guys like Khalil Hodge here, and I look at it.
You know who else went to Buffalo and his name was Khalil?
Oh, was that a Mac?
Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack,
the guy that went to the Chicago Bears.
And he got 2 first-round picks for him.
And got like $30 million up front, and with his deal with the Bears, he's kind of good.
And I'm looking at Khalil Hodge here. Now it's not a name thing, it's a production thing, and initially it was an availability thing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. 421 total tackles, 3 years. Look at it. 38 starts, 421 tackles. That's incredible.
I mean, you can't be that bad. I mean,
realistic. A lot of them were assists. So what? He's second to the ball.
80
80 times a year. That's incredible.
And he still has 60-plus solo tackles.
Yeah.
So it's not like...
He averages, was a lifetime, 11 tackles a game.
At least you know he's in the game.
Not hurt. He can't be hurt too often.
You know, his brain might be like half there, but
yeah,
you know.
I'm not looking at sacks. He had 6.5 total sacks. I don't care. I just don't care. 21 tackles for a loss, so that's troublesome. 7.5. I'd like to see that up a lot. But forced fumbles, so he didn't hit too hard. 6'1", 235. I mean, he's got 3 picks as a linebacker. That's not, that's not like,
Throw 15 pounds on him, I think he'll be all right.
You want to beef him up to 250? He's already slow him down.
That's what Ray Lewis was playing.
Yeah, but Ray Lewis, you can't compare just anybody to Ray Lewis.
Yeah, but
Ray Lewis went where, Jimmy? Where did Ray Lewis go to college, Jimmy?
Miami.
The U, baby. The U all day.
Yeah, but a 6'1",
Khalil Hodge,
put a
Buffalo.
6'1", 250.
Compared to the U, woo.
Wait, if he loses...
Ray Lewis was, 6'3"?
He's only, I think he's like 6'1", 6'2". I don't think he's that tall.
He wasn't a coverage dude.
No, he didn't need to be. Cause
he sure didn't. He crushed fools. Oh, man. God, I hate the Ravens. Let it be known, I despise you disgusting people. God, I love that man. And Ed Reed. I hated playing him twice a year. Hated it.
Well, watching them play the Browns twice a year.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it wasn't really a competition. God, they were. Oh. Anyway, Khalil Hodge, he's legit. I think he's legit. I think an average, 421 tackles over 3 years. That's enough for me, man.
Yeah,
I mean, what you're gonna? What he's coming out as a junior. When you come out as a senior, let's say he comes out with 5 total picks instead of 3. Let's say 6 forced fumbles instead of 3.
And he's close to like 500 and like.
Yeah, I mean he would be closer to 550 tackles.
Yeah,
and that's middle of the road.
Yeah,
550 tackles in 4 years. That's disgusting. For any college, for any team, that's gross.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
And he's getting low grade.
Because that's good. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, because what? He's shorter than...
I mean, he was, 6'1"? That's not even that bad.
I don't even know why.
No, I'm not knocking height.
I don't even
All right, Jimmy, who am I taking to 49? All right, so we're going to have a quick interruption here. I'm in this mock draft here. I'm 49th overall. Who are the Browns taking? We have top available Kelvin Harmon, wide receiver, Daniel Jones, Greg Little. I'm not taking Greg Little. I'm not taking that tackle.
Either
Deebo Samuel. These are 2 wide receivers. And Irvin Smith from Bama. I mean, come on. Julian Love. What is the Browns need right now?
Either Yanni, Big Yanni.
You're going to take Yanni. I like Yanni too.
Or Irv Smith.
Take the tight end. See, a lot of people aren't high on him.
Well, because they're stupid.
I don't disagree. However,
you remember the last guy that came out of Alabama, that tight end named O.J. Howard? He's
legit, but Howard's way above Irv Smith.
Yeah, who cares?
What about this Charles Omenihu out of Texas? What do you think of him? This interior defensive lineman. We need depth at this point. We have good starters. We need depth.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Or do you take a Julian Love out of Notre Dame at corner? You got a second starting corner.
Yeah, or a slot guy to go in at least to start.
Give him some feels. What do you think? We're gonna go Julian Love.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
Or do you Lonnie Johnson?
I like Julian Love more.
Julian Love, drafted 49th overall. Julian Love. All right, moving on to our interior linebackers, because looking at it, I'm looking at overall value. Things that I've done research on myself, and this is what I found is Mack Wilson is projected to drop. I don't know why.
Everyone that's not an edge rusher is supposed to drop.
It's supposed to drop a lot, and I don't know why. Because I think Mack Wilson could be drafted and start on like any 3-4 team that's in this league.
Browns play 4-3 though.
I mean, the Browns do play 4-3. However, Schobert is more of a cover guy, and he proved that. PFF proved that when they came out with his stats.
Yeah,
Schobert was what
87 or something.
He's something just gross in coverage as a linebacker. So mind you, if you move Schobert, he can make up for that. He can do that just fine. Mack Wilson would be the middle, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Mack Wilson. Now, granted, I don't think he'll be there at 49. I don't. Personally.
If he's not, then if he is, then I think you have to pull the trigger.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at 49, so above everybody we've named so far at 49. So I say so far, but we haven't gotten to corner or safety yet.
I mean, because I'm assuming if you look at it, Khalil Hodge and Cashman and those guys, they're probably going to slide.
Yeah, Khalil Hodge and Cashman are going to slide to third, fourth round, which is sad.
So you can pick up those guys later. Mack Wilson's not going to be past the second round.
No, Mack Wilson will not. Yeah. No, I don't think so. So if Mack Wilson's there, you got to go pow pow pow. You got to take him. You have to.
If he's gone, then I like T.J. Edwards.
Oh, I do too. But T.J. Edwards projected 5th round.
Then
it's sad. I think you reach. I do personally. T.J. Edwards is super underrated.
I don't know if you a 5th round projection to a 2nd round pick. I don't know, maybe 3rd. Because you also you have 2 thirds because you had 3 thirds and you traded the 1 to the Giants, right?
Yeah.
So you have 2.
Well, we got the back. Remember, they ended up returning picks.
That was the 4th for what the Olivier trade. So they got 3/4 and 2 thirds.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
So basically, you can load up right there.
I think it's 3/5. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think T.J. Edwards is.
He'll be.
I think he would start over Avery as a cover guy, over Kirksey. Over Kirksey.
Yeah.
Yes.
To me, I think
T.J. Edwards is another Joe Schobert.
To me, I would just take a bunch of guys that can tackle. I don't care if they're anything else. I mean, because Schobert can play coverage. You don't need anyone.
Yeah, no, but so can Edwards. So you got 2 guys rocking in coverage, which is not the greatest thing, but at the same time, you're rushing 5 because Avery's better in rush. He's not a cover guy.
Yeah, exactly. You get them to do.
He's a run stopping rush outside linebacker. That's what he is.
Yeah, then
and he's faster and stronger than Jamie Collins ever was.
Okay, then you get Khalil Hodge with the 4th round pick. Then he's your Jamie Collins. He just racks up tackles.
Yeah, I agree.
And he, doesn't look like he's crippled, running to the ball. Or,
Oh, man. He sometimes...
Collins was so slow.
But he still led the team in tackles.
That's what I'm saying. Khalil Hodge will just
I think I said it last week. I didn't realize Joe Schobert was 1 under him with missing 4 games or something.
And missed, 20-something tackles.
It wasn't... Yeah, was it 25 or something?
Yeah. So there you go. If T.J. Edwards can just tackle slightly better than Schobert, you have a guy that's maybe better than Schobert. Then you have Khalil Hodge that can tackle.
I mean, I think T.J. Edwards is projected... I said 5th. I don't think it's actually 5th. I think it's closer to 4th. Wilson's projected early 2nd round. Giles Harris is projected early 2nd round. Cameron Smith is projected early 2nd round.
Yeah.
And then it's drop off. And then Tavon Conley, excuse me. He's just kind of there behind Edwards, and he's no slouch.
No.
I mean, he's not bad.
No, I think there's going to be a lot of sleepers with your linebackers in this draft.
I absolutely agree.
I mean, the fact that Devin White could go 10th overall when he should be I
don't think he slides that far. There's no way.
If he does, I'll be shocked. And I think he might be the best player in this draft.
The linebacker. Oh, come on. Yeah.
But he might be the best player in this draft.
I think he's top 3. I think he's top 3.
Behind Bosa, I don't really see anyone else behind. I really don't see if White and Bosa. That I mean.
We can do this.
Who else do you think is better?
Kid out of Bama, man.
Mack Wilson?
No. Kid in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Those
Thank you. All right, the kid's legit.
Those are the top 3 guys in the draft.
Quinnen Williams. All you gotta do is look down. In this mock draft I'm doing here, top 4.
Actually, I'd put Kyler Murray over Quinnen Williams.
Oh, did you? Oh,
no.
Darn it.
No.
That's
No, to me,
Kyler Murray.
Put Bosa, Devin White, and Quinnen Williams in any order, and those are the best 3 players in the draft. They have to be.
Tyree Jackson went 78th overall.
I mean,
in this mock, Cashman went 75th. That's a problem. Anyway, so in this mock, Rocky Sin is there. I'm not big on Rock Ya-Sin. We're actually going to talk about him.
Dude looks like he's 35.
He looks just old, man. But his production isn't there, and he went to Temple. I don't like it, but he had a lot of pass breakups, right? That was his claim.
He might be good in prime time, being a night owl.
Get out of here! Oh,
Hey.
shameful. I'm looking at this like, I don't know. I don't even know who I go for. Best available, you got Emmanuel Hall out of Missouri, receiver. Terry McLaughlin out of Ohio State, receiver. Arcega Whiteside out of Stanford. I mean, a lot of people are saying he's going to go early, and then you got Darrell Henderson, who we saw mocks earlier on in the year. The Browns taking him.
Yeah,
and he was great in Memphis.
Yeah, he should be the guy that they put in replacement of Duke, because Duke should be traded.
They should. Well, it's like, I don't want to say projected, but it's likely Duke's.
It should happen. Duke has no fit in the team.
No, not anymore. I mean, well, yeah. What? I mean,
he's a great.
It's a level of snaps,
yeah.
But you can argue that with anybody that's going to come in now. You can argue that with anybody that you're. If you draft a running back, if we drafted him,
but you'll get him for cheaper than what Duke's going to want. Or Duke.
Yeah, okay, so fair enough.
You get a guy that's going to play the same amount of snaps, and for cheaper. Right now you could start playing guys that can put like these rookies and these undrafted players or these low round picks to start replacing like guys like Duke.
So do you take so do you take Henderson with the 80th overall pick? He's projected 77. Okay.
Yeah.
Or do you scroll on down and do you grab a linebacker? Do you grab a Tranquil who's projected 102 overall?
If you plan on trading Duke, you take Henderson.
If you don't, right now, the longer it goes, the more or less I think that they're not going to.
Which to me, I don't get the move.
I mean, do you take Tranquil?
Then yeah.
Do you take Joe Giles Harris? I think I'm taking Tranquil.
Yeah, then you take a linebacker.
And I'm taking a linebacker mainly because Kirksey cannot stay healthy.
Yeah. He likes those Cleveland Clinic checkups.
God, he loves them way too much. All right, so moving on, we're going to talk about safety here.
Strong safeties.
Well, yes.
Replacing Peppers.
Well, I just did safeties overall that'll be available.
Yeah.
Personally. So,
they're
now Adderley, I saw Adderley slip.
Yeah, and I don't get...
He's not going to. So,
no.
in the couple mocks I've done, the first one he slipped, the second one he did.
Yeah.
Adderley's not going to be there, in my opinion. If he is, you almost have to go, kapow! You got to pull that trigger on him.
Yeah, you need to replace Peppers, or unless you...
But do you want to play that kind of defense? Wilkes does not play that kind of defense necessarily.
Well, I mean...
And if he does, why don't you sign Trey Boston?
I
wrote an article on it, for God's
sake. I think they should sign him, but I don't know.
I do too.
I don't know what they're waiting on. Yeah, I would think Boston's a great pickup, but if they're not going to sign him, then you got to draft a safety.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you have to draft a safety.
That's why safety is your main need, I think, out of everyone on the team.
Because you need a linebacker too. You can't rely on Kirksey to stay healthy.
No.
I think coming into this draft, you have to key linebacker.
But again, I think your corners and safeties in this draft are more top heavy.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Safeties, I think, are more top heavy.
Like we're looking at safeties, and I got 6 guys here that are all I'm okay with drafting all of them.
Yeah.
You want to start with Adderley. You got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Jonathan Abram, Amani Hooker, Jaquan Johnson, Mike Edwards. So in my order, I don't know why I didn't put this in order. I would go Adderley, Abram, Gardner-Johnson, Mike Edwards, Hooker, Jaquan Johnson.
I don't know what Wilkes wants in a safety. Again, Boston, I think if you sign him, then don't even have to worry about drafting a safety.
Yeah.
Forget it. But again, fill the need, start the rookie. He'll be fine because he's got Randall to learn from. He's got good...
Yeah, Demarius Randall's underrated as a safety, and I think that he showed the world that last year. And he's just going to get better.
Yeah.
I don't see his production declining.
The corners aren't terrible. Like, you have Ward, if he's healthy, he's one of the best corners in the league.
Yeah. He's just got to stay healthy.
Mitchell isn't bad. He's a good number 2 if he doesn't break his forearm.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a good number 2.
Yeah. Again, besides Greedy Williams, there aren't that... Oh, actually, I take that back. I personally think if you have 29th, or was it the 49th, You're not going to get Greedy.
No, and I don't necessarily think
people
that
are saying
Greedy. I'm not high on Greedy. I'm not.
Why?
Because you can get Justin Lane for the same thing in the second, third round.
Well, he might not be there.
He might not. He might go in the first.
No,
with Greedy. It's either late second or late first round for Justin Lane.
No,
that's all I'm hearing.
They're saying Greedy's going to be like a middle to late first.
I'm hearing Justin Lane's first round. That's all I've heard.
I hope so.
I want this kid from Cleveland to go, but I really want him to come here.
Yeah.
So if he's available at 49, you got to look at that. You got to take a long, hard look because he's not going to be available in third.
What if Baker slides more? Who do you take, DeAndre Baker or Justin Lane?
I mean,
I think DeAndre Baker.
I look at that and I think about it and it's like you want to say Baker, right? Like you want to sit there and say, yeah,
I do.
DeAndre Baker. I don't necessarily think so. I think I'm gonna look at safeties here real quick, and I'm gonna let you know what I actually think.
You mean corners?
Same thing. Not really. I mean, you look at it. DeAndre Baker's no joke, right? DeAndre Baker is the real deal. Greedy, he's the top-ranked corner. He's not going to be there. Byron Murphy's right behind him. He's shorter, same weight.
I don't care for Byron Murphy, to be honest.
I don't either. I'm not big on him. Now, I look at DeAndre Baker, and what I don't understand is DeAndre Baker is just above Rock Ya-Sin, and I don't like Rock Ya-Sin.
Yeah, I don't.
His production is weak. He looks
Baker's
old.
Yeah.
I don't like him. DeAndre Baker was number one. He was arguably top with Greedy coming in.
He was like projected to go like middle of the first, and now he's sliding to the second round.
Yeah, I don't get it. Now, he went to Georgia. It's an SEC team. You have to look at who they play, in my opinion. So if we take... See, I'm not against taking Julian Love, but Julian Love's rated above Justin Lane. And...
Yeah, the three corners I think the Browns should go after are either Lane, Baker, and... the last guy. Lane, Baker... Oh, I can't think of the last guy. Love, yeah.
Or Julian Love out of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Julian Love's no slouch.
No, those three guys are completely fine.
I got three of them plus Rock Ya-Sin as my four guys that I counted as corner. Now, I'm not huge on Rock Ya-Sin. If he goes in like the fourth round, okay. I mean, you might as well take a look at him. But I'm not taking him at 49 overall.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. So you look at DeAndre Baker's stats 2019 or 2018. And they're not great.
No, they're actually pretty bad.
He had 10 pass breakups, which is good. That's good. That's really good. He had one QB hit. He had 2 picks. That's good. A forced fumble and a recovery. He had 40 tackles. 31 solo, which means that's typically him in coverage.
Yeah.
So I look at it as... I just no 40 tackles. That's nothing. You know, granted, I get maybe that's good coverage thing. Maybe that's they're looking at him like, no, I'm not throwing to that guy. Maybe, right?
Yeah.
And then you come over to pass breakups and you realize that, you know.
Again, Lane's production is outshining everyone out here.
Yeah, I agree. You come over to Justin Lane,
and that's why he
72 tackles, 44 on his own. You come to 15 pass breakups.
Again, he already plays probably as the number 2.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be playing a number 2 role because if Ward's the number 1 and he's healthy, they're not throwing over to Ward.
And Ward's what, 6 foot?
Yeah.
You got Lane at 6'3", 185. Baker, I think Baker's actually taller too. No, Baker's around same size as Ward. Either one, I'm not gonna be mad, but I prefer Lane personally.
Well, if you want the production of, or you know you're going to get a number 2 guy who's going to get targeted a lot during the game, then yeah, you got to go with Lane, I think.
I think. All right, quick intermission. Pick 119. Who you taking? Darrell Henderson's still on the board. Do you take a running back? You look at team needs. They got all these needs on here. Corner, safety, interior defensive lineman, linebacker, tackle, interior offensive lineman, tight end, edge, wide receiver.
I picked the running back, and you trade Duke. I mean, there's no point of Duke on this team, especially when you're gonna have to pay him eventually.
But then why draft another running back?
Because he's younger and he can be a special teams guy. If you're not gonna use Duke as a special teams guy, this guy could probably.
Yeah, I agree. All right. I'm taking Henderson.
Or you get an undrafted free agent that's fast and can catch the ball a little bit, then throw him in special teams. I don't know.
All right, resuming.
Just somebody.
I think Lane will be there at 49. Personally, I mean, like I'm hoping and wishing at this point.
Yeah, if he's there.
If not, one of these four will be there. Baker, Rock Ya-Sin, Julian Love, Justin Lane. One of those four will be there at 49. They have to.
Yeah, I think so.
Looking at all the other defensive talent that's there.
If Greedy Williams is sliding, I mean, I think it all comes in suit. Like that's just gonna all fall in line.
I don't think Rock Ya-Sin's gonna go over Greedy. I don't think Rock Ya-Sin's gonna go over Baker. But
No.
I do think Lane will go before Rock Ya-Sin. And I think Lane will go before Julian Love.
Yeah, Love I think will probably go third.
I would imagine
round.
it's gonna be Baker, Lane, Love, Ya-Sin.
Yeah, because Lane.
And I'd be okay if they took Love.
Yeah, Lane or Love. 'Cause I'm going on the notion Baker's going to get drafted before 49. I think he will.
Yes, I do too.
So I think it's between Love and Lane. Assuming both are there, I think you go Lane over Love. But again, I don't mind Love at all.
No, I don't hate it.
I think you let Mitchell play the number 2 for a little while, then you throw Love at the slot.
You let him get some experience, let him rock the slot. I'm not about that. I'm not against it at all. But we're going to go ahead and... It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode because we're going to make fun of the Indians now. But by we, I mean James here. I'm just going to tell you what I've been telling you. He's sitting here with a smile. I know you can't see it. Maybe one of these days you will.
Yeah.
But he is excited to rock the Dolans. And I just don't think that they necessarily deserve it.
Because they suck.
But they suck. Why? So, okay, all right.
Because they don't want
But before we even start, why do the Dolans suck?
Because
they won't pay anybody. Cleveland is not a big market team. Never has been.
But you're not paying literally no one. I'm not telling you need to pay everybody. Like you don't need like a Red Sox where they're gonna say, "Oh, But
the Red Sox can afford it. Is the problem?
Yeah, you pay the right guys.
Who's the right guys? So were the Angels right in paying Trout?
Yeah.
Why? They've won one playoff game the whole time he's been on the damn team. One team, one game.
Because Angels aren't going to.
They're not going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
With the team they got, ain't going nowhere. And now they got no money to pay nobody else.
Yeah.
They are not paying nobody else.
Trout wants the money.
So what are the Indians going to do? LA is a much larger market than Cleveland.
Yeah, but the Angels aren't in that same market though.
The small market? No,
they're smaller because the Dodgers are there. You have a much better teams that are there.
You're going to look at me and tell me that the Angels are in a smaller market than Cleveland.
No, not smaller than Cleveland.
No, not damn right ain't smaller than Cleveland.
Yeah, but no one knows of the Angels, really.
Oh, come on. The Dodgers are better by far.
No one knows of the Angels.
No. Then everybody knows Mike
Trout. When you think of teams of
Mike
in
Trout.
California, Angels are one of the least known ones.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
It's Mike Trout. They paid him to stay there.
Why did Albert Pujols go there after his contract with St. Louis?
Because he thought they could win.
No, he got a bunch of money.
Well, he wanted to win. Trout. He saw Trout. Trout's great. Trout is the best player in the league.
Exactly.
Right, he's the best, and he got paid like it. But they can't put a team around him now.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I love Francisco Lindor. I think he's great for the city. I think he's even better for this team. He is not worth that kind of money. He is not worth Machado money.
No, he's not.
He's worth Carlos Santana money. He's worth a shade more than Carlos Santana money. Carlos Santana is making way too much money for what he's going to inevitably be
$20 million. No, he's in the middle.
I think if you offer Francisco Lindor $25 a year and he doesn't take it, you kick rocks.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm telling you.
Get stepping.
Anything more than 30 is a joke.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to tell me that he thinks if you're not going to pay that and that's what he's asking, then the Dolans are stupid.
I think so. I think you let Brantley walk for 16.
And
then you I know you're gonna get
that's
fired.
My problem.
You let Brantley walk for 16. Then you bring in Santana.
You trade him back. But you're gonna sign Encarnacion 3 years for 72. But you're not gonna for how much is that? 21 million or what is it?
It was a lot. But granted, he produced. He hit well.
Yeah, but Lindor's a great defensive shortstop,
yes,
and he's a great offensive.
I don't disagree.
But you're not going to pay that?
I think. Well, he said he didn't flat out come out and tell you, "Hey, we're not even going to make him an offer."
But enjoy him while you last.
While he is here, yeah, you don't. He's not going to tell you. Oh yeah, he's staying forever. You can't let. He's not going to tell you he's here because then he looks even worse.
If he lets him walk,
lets him walk. Now I don't know if they offered Brantley anything. I don't. I have no idea. To me, looking at that the way I saw it, they let Brantley just kick rocks.
Which they're stupid.
I think that was a really bad move because this team is going to.
If you didn't bring back, if you brought back Santana for $20 million, but you're gonna let
yeah, I think that's bad. I really do. I think it's really bad.
That is stupid.
But.
Because you're not getting anywhere near the production.
Santana has proven to be healthier in the long run.
But
so you may not get the production, but at least you get a consistent bat at whatever he's hitting. Or whatever his on-base percentage is, mid-300s? I mean, it's still middle of the road in baseball. You can't...
But Brantley can hit 300 and get on base.
When he's healthy.
He had 2 bad years, and he came back
really
last year.
Bad years.
But he was healthy last year.
And he played
when it came to contract.
Fantastic. I agree. I absolutely agree. And I don't think the Indians either wanted to risk it or had...
There's nothing to risk. You have nothing else on this team that you're going to pay.
No, they got nothing. You got Jake Bowers. You got...
And Jake Bowers isn't even ready yet. You can make that argument.
No, you can't make that argument. However, he had a nice sliding catch. Yes, he did. He had a great defensive play.
One
out of bounds in the foul territory.
You can make the like I said,
which shows shows great distance. It shows he can scoot. I'll own it. I tell you flat out.
Great.
He can scoot. Awesome. Fantastic.
There's no need for defense.
I don't agree with
Bowers. If he is supposed to be, he's supposed to be your right fielder who has a strong arm and can hit the ball.
You got Tyler Naquin in right. What are you gonna do about that?
That dude can't drive his hips.
That's been made very clear, which is strange because he hit really well his rookie year.
I liked Naquin, but also
I did too, and I'm coming to realize.
In baseball, you're supposed to have good, flexible hips. He gets hip reconstruction surgery last year.
Did he really? Is that what he got?
Yes, he had something wrong with his hips.
I'll do it.
Like, come on, man.
I look at it as...
I mean, like, how is Tito supposed to make a lineup with that?
Tito, I mean, at this... So, when they lost the series, that was Tito.
Yes. Yes.
This year, it's not Tito. Last year...
It's management. Management screwed this team.
Well...
You can't compete. You cannot compete.
I mean...
How can you make the argument when you look at that lineup and roster and you compare it to a bunch of the other teams and you think that team can win it in the playoffs? You can't. You put that team... If you put the Indians in almost any other division, I don't think they get higher than third.
I don't think so.
Are they better than the Cardinals? And they're supposed to be like the second or third team best in their division. No.
No, I don't think they beat the Twins this year. I think they're a wild card team at best.
And they won't even make it out of that.
I don't think so.
Because the Rays are better.
Indians are losing 2 currently. So, yeah, 2.
When
I believe it's 8-0.
When Hanley Ramirez has to hit you a home run, and
why? No, I not see that. I'll defend. You don't knock Hanley.
Hanley's not bad, but I'm just saying, when you have to bring...
Look at the Red Sox, but you did, the way you went about it.
No.
The way you went about it, Hanley Ramirez is not bad. He's underrated currently. But he got cut by the team that won the series last year with unbelievable talent that was younger and cheaper.
And he almost got caught for, in a drug bust.
Hanley, what are you going to do? Man, get out of here with that. What I'm talking about is Hanley's underrated. He should have made the team. I'm glad he made the team. Yes, no, everybody's surprised he hit a dinger. Shame on you. You are garbage. You are straight garbage. He's batting fifth. Dingers. That's what he's paid to do. Granted, it's a minor league deal, but that's what he's paid to do.
Which is fine, but he should not be your best power hitter.
I don't agree with that.
If you're signing with a minor league
deal because nobody else wanted him, which I don't understand.
Because he's 34 and
doesn't matter.
And he only played 40 games last year.
Doesn't matter. How old's Edwin?
Oh, but
Edwin's swinging dingers.
But he's playing every game.
Josh Donaldson.
Yes.
He got paid hella good money.
Yeah, a year
to go down to the Braves. And how old is he? 33, 34?
Yeah, but he's an MVP candidate.
So was Hanley.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
3.
No, not
2.
We're talking like 5 to 6 years ago.
No, I disagree.
Yes, 5 to 6 years ago, maybe.
I don't agree with you. I'm look. You know what? Now we're gonna do this. I'm gonna see if I can find this real quick. Now I'm gonna fight you on it. Hanley. Oh, he's up. No, shut up, Ed. Here we go. Stats. Give me some stats.
Yeah, in his prime, he's one of the best players in
baseball.
baseball.
All right. So, cut last year, 2017. 242 average, 23 dingers, 320 on base. What are we looking at, Ribbies? 62. That's trash year. All right, I'll give you that. Year before. All right, so 3 years.
That's fine.
3 years. 30 dingers, 111 ribbies, 286 average, 361 on base. 28 doubles? I'm seeing that right? I mean, come on, man.
Fine.
There you go.
Because he's still in his prime, arguably.
That's 5'6". Get out of here, kid. Yeah,
And look, 5-6 years ago. What was that? 2013?
2016 or 2013.
Look at the Dodgers. He only played half the season.
That's true.
His best year was in 2016. Since maybe his best full year, arguably.
Yeah, and he was on the MVP candidates. He had a good year. He had a great year.
That's his only year of production.
And I don't necessarily agree with that.
Throughout
2012, he had a good year. 2013, he had a down year.
No, I meant as in like last few years.
Oh yeah, last few years. I mean, you can argue 2017. He was still a pretty decent rotational guy.
But you can't tell me he's expected to be your best hitter. You can't.
No, I think he's coming.
He's supposed to be a guy not like Ed, like a little bit less. He's a lesser version of Edwin.
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
Which is fine.
But you
need that mainstay.
You need somebody who's going to be there, and it's not Carlos and it's not Hanley. Don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing that Hanley is supposed to be the answer to everything. He is not. But he needs to be a foundation for the team to look forward to. Hey, man, I really need you to crush like 25 dingers this year.
Which is fine. He's supposed to complement the lineup, not...
I agree.
He's not supposed
to be in the dead center of it.
He's not supposed to catapult the lineup.
No, I would expect him to hit 7th. And to hopefully crush some dingers and drive dudes in the middle.
No.
He's not. And I don't think he's going to.
No, what this lineup is telling me is that he has to drive in runs.
Sad. Yes, it is.
They're paying a guy that has in a minor league deal
to smash in ribbies.
He has to play like
he hasn't.
He has to play like he was in his prime again. What you can't expect.
No, I mean because all right. So looking back, 2016 was his best year with 111 ribbies. Before that was 2019 when he was with Florida.
Miami Marlins, I think.
Whatever, same thing. 106 ribbies, and that was 2009. In between that, his best year was 2012. In between Dodgers and Miami, and he ended up with 92.
But the fact that
don't get me wrong, 92 is good. That's not bad. But between that, his after 92 is 71, and that's not good. That's not great.
Again, I don't hate the addition.
That's a starter on most teams, but that's not great.
Again, I'm not saying that Hanley was a bad addition. I'm just saying the fact that he has to be the guy that has to push this team forward at this rate right now.
You're settling, and I don't think you should have. I think there's still plenty of people in free agency.
That's what I'm saying.
They passed on solid outfielders. They passed on quality outfielders. Yes, they were older. No, you don't got to pay him forever.
No,
But good God, at least make it a fight for the fans.
especially like the Twins. Like they at least are saying, hey, we have a chance to at least make the playoffs.
Yeah, we have a chance to at least win the division. We see the Indians crumbling. They lost, 5, 6 guys out of their starting lineup last year?
They just said J-Ram was the only guy that's returning.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, J-Ram. Perez,
Only guy that
Perez,
started.
Yep.
J-Ram was the only guy starting on last year's.
I'm looking at it right now.
Roster.
You got Martin batting first. J-Ram, Naquin, Santana, Hanley Ramirez, Jake Bowers, Roberto Perez, Brad Miller, Max Moroff. That is their starting lineup.
No one was on that team
Nobody.
last year opening day.
No, Hanley wasn't. Bowers was traded off season. Perez, he was on the starting lineup, or not starting lineup, but he was on the
Starting.
Yeah, no, he didn't start. Miller, they just signed on Thursday last week or something. No, they signed a week ago. They signed last Sunday because we talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
Max Moroff was not. I mean, Martin was on the team, but he was about dead. I mean,
Martin wasn't even. No, he was a trade deadline guy or waiver pickup.
Yeah, that's right. And then Naquin was part of the Indians, but not really. And Santana was in Philly.
Yeah.
And Hanley was cut. Oh man, and then you got Greg Allen, who wasn't on the starting rotation, Eric Stamets, who nobody knows who he is, and Jordan Luplow, who nobody knows who we even heard of. This is literally Major League 2. And I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. Who the F are these guys? You know,
to me, if you're the Twins, you can't justify what you're putting out there. Why do people want to? Why should I, as a fan, come and watch your team when obviously you're not willing to pay some money? I'm not telling you have to break the bank.
Do you think? All right, so we come to the agreement. This team is absolute dog.
You put them in, and if you look at every other division, do you think they win any other division?
No, they're not. I don't think they go 500 in any other.
Wait, I don't get is how you can say this team is one of the.
Even with the pitching, you just can't. You just can't.
If
you just can't, because Kluber, I'm gonna say it. He does not look as sharp as people think he is. He does not.
Because he's 32, 33.
Exactly.
His velocity is going to start dropping. He's not. He doesn't need to be. He's a fine as a 2 or 3 guy. Bauer has to carry.
Yeah, and
that's the position where he has to go. And with Bauer, if he continues on his dominant path, he's an ace. But again, he struggled to hold less than a 4 ERA his whole career, except last year.
That's true. I think though, if Bauer has another solid year.
Then you gotta switch.
I mean, Bauer will be the ace, and I'm gonna be shocked if Kluber's still on the Indians by trade deadline. I will say that they've been dangling the Kluber scent, for 2 years. I think he's gone by trade deadline, and I think you need to, because you look at this team and it is dog crap, man. It is bad.
And literally, if you trade Kluber, you only need to throw one guy. You can let Plutko be the 5th guy. It's not.
I don't know.
I'm not trying. But seriously, you're not missing out much with Plutko. Granted, you're not getting much of the.
I mean, that's almost insulting. You're going to call Plutko damn near Kluber.
No, you're putting Plutko. Plutko is the 5th guy. You move everyone up a spot. Plutko's just your 5th man on the rotation. So you have 4 of your solid. You still have your 4 starters, and Plutko's your 5th guy.
Well, you look at the. This was updated recently because they don't have any good people on here. I hate to say it, I miss Jason Kipnis right now.
And Brad
just a familiar face. I hate to say it.
And Brad Miller, it was the dude was literally living in a box, come 2 weeks ago, come last week, and he's one of the only 2 guys that got hit in the first game.
I mean, come on. Even Eric Gonzalez. Good God, the dude didn't start, but even he
wasn't even terrible.
No, he was great defensively, and he had a weak bat. But
who cares?
At this point, man, you just need familiar faces, and I think that's a big reason why they brought back Santana.
But to me, if the fact that you're not going to be willing to pay anyone, but you're going to pay Santana
20, he better.
That's insulting.
It is. It's bad.
Why is I as a fan? Why should I go out and watch the product? Why? Why should I buy a ticket and be like, hey, I want to go watch you guys?
I want to go pay for parking downtown, get hassled by bums, pay overpriced beers, overpriced food.
Pay $5 for a 2-ounce bottle of water.
Freeze my ass off on opening day tomorrow.
It's literally snowing out.
It's literally snowing right now.
Yes. You can't justify it.
No, you can't.
And they almost lost yesterday because it was bases loaded and Brad Hand struck out the guy.
And Brad, you better hope this bullpen is no joke this year. You have to literally
'Cause now-
say prayers because this offense is not going to be there. J. Ram,
Yeah, he's got to play as an MVP, or
he has to. He has to play. He has to do exactly what he did last year
For a whole year?
for the entire year, and he did it for half a season.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Nah, this dude's a bum," because he didn't do jack squat second half.
yeah, if
He did nothing the second half of the year.
like if every game's gonna have to come down to the fact I don't see this team putting up more than 10 runs. And I mean, like
No, absolutely not.
this team will average 4 runs a game at the most.
I think that's high.
Yes.
I think it's 3-2, buddy. I think 2.5 runs is what they're going to average this season.
I mean, like the fact that like both games, I mean, every game this year is gonna be 2-0, 2-1,
1-0.
3-1.
Yep.
And if your bullpen stutters, then you're gonna get blown out every game.
Yep.
You're gonna lose 7.
Which is what's happening right now, because I believe it's 8-0 in the bottom of the 6th,
You can't get if you start out
and they have their third change.
If say Kluber gives up 2 runs, they lose.
Yeah.
Bauer gives up 1 run, they're probably gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come playoff time, your starters are gonna be taxed.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's if you make it this year.
You shouldn't make it.
And you're supposed to make it. And I never thought I'd say that. You're supposed to make it. It is expected. Every single analyst coming into this season said Indians are going to make it.
And people are saying that they're still a better team in the league.
Yeah.
How?
I don't get it. They called him, what was it, 10th in power? What? And where? On what stat sheet are you looking?
Like, who on that team's going to produce?
Nobody. J-Ram, if he's healthy. If he's healthy, if he figures it out,
I mean, who else? That's my point with the Dolans. They're not aggressive. You got to pay somebody.
Yeah.
That's my point where I'm getting at. You're going to pay Santana for what? But you're not going to pay Lindor? If he wants like $5 million more? That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I mean,
Get your corner.
If you're gonna argue to me, yeah, we're gonna pay Santana 20. We're gonna bring him for 2 years, but you're not gonna pay Lindor for say 25 over 5. I think you're a fool, man. I think you're foolish. I think 125 over 5. Get out of here. You pay him. I think you have to because you're gonna lose the fan base, and that's sad to say because you like to think that Indians fans are a lot more loyal. I don't think they
You're already losing the fan base.
Oh my God. It is, on Twitter, it is turning, and I mean quick. It's bad.
Like, I like the Indians. I've always liked the Indians. But again, I'm not going to do...
Yeah, you've always been into baseball. Always.
But there's no excuse for being a team that, we're only going to win the division, then we're going to get stomped in the playoffs.
I don't disagree with that.
I mean, when you look at the Astros, when you look at the Reds, I mean, look at Alex Bregman. Alex Bregman's only like 24, and that dude's a stud, and he got 5 years, $100 million. You're telling me that if Lindor asks for a little bit more than that, and he's more proven.
And Lindor was just ranked the 3rd best player in the majors by MLB.com.
If you're not going to pay him, then to me, if you're going to tell me that I'm going to watch a game, if I'm going to an Indians game.
Yeah.
And the most notable player in that lineup is going to be Jose Ramirez and Jason Kipnis. Why would I go?
I don't think I do. I mean, yeah, I'll go because I really want to go to a game this year.
I mean, if we're not,
but I'm not going.
I mean,
for
to a casual, if you're like a casual baseball fan,
yeah.
How many are going to know Jose Ramirez? How many are going to know any of those?
Most people. I mean, if you're a casual fan, you have to know J-Ram. You're supposed to know J-Ram.
After last year.
You're not. You know who you're not gonna know? You're not gonna know Jake Bowers. You shouldn't know Roberto Perez, aka Robo.
That dude.
Yeah. You're not gonna know Eric Stamets, Brad Miller, Jordan Luplow, even Leonis Martin or same thing, Naquin. But you should know Santana if you've been even a remote Cleveland fan for the last 6 years.
Yeah. But to me, ownership is a problem.
Yeah, I think they should spend more money.
I'm not telling you that they need to be Red Sox and pay everyone and anybody.
You can't because of the market. Now, if the MLB goes to a cap, I think there's a difference.
Yeah, and then then you're talking a different language. But again, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think so either.
Because baseball's based on nostalgia. Why do people talk about the Yankees? Everyone knows the Yankees. Everyone knows the Red Sox. Because there's the history behind it.
Yeah.
All the players that came through there. Look at all the players that still go there.
That's true.
Because it's the name.
It is. I'm not fighting you on it. I can't. I got nothing here.
Like, you cannot, like, to me, if you're ownership, you cannot justify your actions. You cannot. When you're telling me that, oh, we had the best starters in baseball, not the best pitching, you have the best starters. You have the guys that are gonna go the starting 5 to 7 innings. But eventually they're gonna get tired. They're not gonna shut out every game. They're not gonna be able to. What do you expect?
No, they're not. They're not gonna be able to.
And your bullpen is suspect. You don't even know.
Yeah, and you don't yet. You don't. You have no idea.
Like Brad Hand, he's an all-star closer. But again, your starting pitcher goes 6 innings. What happens from 7 to 8? What happens from 7 to 9? From when Kluber gets pulled out to when Hand comes in. What happens in those 2 to 3 innings? What's going to happen? That's what your problem was last year.
Yeah.
And if Hand still struggles like he did last year, kind of, and in spring training, you don't even have a closer. So those last 3 innings, like Kluber, he had 20 wins last year. He might only get 10, and he might go 10-15 with a 2-point-some ERA because his offense is garbage.
His offense is bad. It's going to be rough to watch.
It's embarrassing.
But
it's an absolute crapshoot. There is no excuse as ownership to look at this team and think, or you just think that, oh yeah, we're gonna compete. Because in any other division, you cannot compete.
In any other division, like I stand by, those are the guys you play most of the year. You're not making 500. I can argue, like I told you earlier before we recorded, if they go 500 against the Twins this year, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
the Twins added a lot
because they're trying to win. They
can take the division, and they know it because this division is weak sauce.
Yeah, because you have 3 other teams that are still rebuilding.
Exactly. I agree. But
embarrassing, Dolans. Dolans, you are embarrassing.
They are embarrassing. Thank you for listening. God bless you.
Help us with RSS feeds.
Come back next week.